See, here's the thing. I don't care who you are, where you come from, or what kind of gamer you think you are. Right now, at this exact moment, is absolutely the greatest time in history to love video games. Period. Umbrella Fight.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the podcast. My name is Nathan. I want to welcome you to the Umbrella Fight. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Oh, man. I just love this new theme song.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, that song gets, like, the intro gets me so hyped.
It makes me want to go on like a run at night. I can just see some names. I'm going to go on a run at night in Night City, John. That's what I want to do with that theme song right there.
Yes.
It gets me going. Okay, well, welcome to the podcast, everybody. I hope you're doing well tonight. To my lower left, I've got my main man, John. How you doing tonight, John? You feeling well?
And I'm doing good. I feel great.
I love to hear it. You love to hear it. And then to my lower right, of course, got my buddy Devin. How you doing, brother?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic. Can't complain. Excited to be podcasting.
If you complained, no one would listen.
That's right. Well, hopefully a couple of people listen on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
I would listen.
They might turn it down for a bit.
That's okay. Well, welcome to the podcast. This is, of course, the Umbrella Fight, where we talk about one thing and one thing only, and that is, of course, video games.
The only thing that matters.
Tonight we're the one thing that matters, at least on this podcast. I'm super glad that you're here. If you guys want to shout out and chat, go ahead and sound off if you like. But if you have a drink nearby, I want to go ahead and get you guys started for a collective quench.
Go.
Make sure you have a drink. You could get a soda. You could get some water. Hopefully you stay hydrated. You could grab some booze. Devin, you've got your drink glass right there. John raises his. I raise mine. And we say it together. Umbrella Fight, our circle tight. We shine together in the night with laughter loud and spirits in sync. Raise up your glass. And now we drink.
We drink. Yes.
That hits the spot.
The
I tried
quenchiest.
chugging that Sprite. Not viable. Throat is
Not
staticky.
a viable strategy. It's not
No,
very,
dude, throat is staticky.
You've seen that guy that tried to chug a Sprite in one go, and he just is like, "Oh no, what do I do?"
He just like turns around, he runs into the garage door.
Oh, it's such a classic video.
Dude.
Like, it was an instant classic for me.
Yes.
I couldn't not laugh. It was very good.
Man, there's when I saw this dude trying to chug a gallon of milk, and he like fails epically. Like he does it, like he's like, and the POV is horrible. He's like sitting crisscross applesauce on the floor, and he just has
That
his phone in front of
sounds
him.
horrible.
And he stops chugging and just explodes milk out of his body all over the camera.
Your description of that exploding milk out of his body is
Yeah, that was tough.
next level gross. But hey, sometimes things explode out of your body willingly or not willingly.
Yes,
and
they
that just happens, All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and jump into talking about some video games. Devin, what have you been playing, my man? What's on your roster as of this week?
Brother, it has been Valheim.
Oh yeah, I definitely saw you pop in on Steam a couple of times there, Valheiming it up.
It's got a grip on me right now, and I am loving it.
I love that.
The game is just like, it just gets your attention and it holds it. There's just so many things to do. I love that one of the things that I enjoy about it. I was playing with David, and the
Hoarder?
the hoarder.
The hoarder.
Calling his ass out
you know
again.
what? He has changed his ways.
Oh,
A change of heart, kind of. I don't know if it's true, but like he said, "Oh yeah, you can go and grab this out of my chest."
He's deceiving.
that's what happens when you get called out in front of everybody as being a hoarder. You have to change your
he's
ways.
deceiving.
He held true for a while, and then it was like we're kind of getting leveled out as far as everyone's progression. So remember, all of the other guys came in with their like super epic gear that, as far as the beginning of the game is concerned, is just like OP. and finally David and I are caught up. We're kind of on the same page as far as gear and material that everyone else has. So it feels like, hey, now we can work together on things.
Nice.
Rather
Nice,
than
absolutely.
these guys, hey, I'm not sharing any of my good loot with you. You already got some really cool stuff. Get out of the loot. But it's been super fun. I was telling David, I was like, it's super funny when you're playing Valheim. It's one of those games where it's like getting ready for the adventure is also a part of the adventure. Like
Oh, sure.
you will spend like 20 minutes in your base just trying to like get everything in order and figure out exactly how you're going to execute your adventure.
Absolutely.
From like getting the right food for the situation, making sure you have the right potions maybe for the right situation. Like you got to make sure you have the right type of arrows. You've got to like all of this stuff just like starts coming into play. You've got to, if you're going to go mining, you've got to make sure you've got, all your stuff repaired. So you'll just like go through this like checklist of like everything that you need. And then it's like 20 minutes later, because a part of that process, you're like, oh, well, we didn't have a sausage. I need to get some sausage. So then you got to go kill boars. And then you kill the boars, but now you're missing the, whatever else, right? The thistle to be able to make the sausage. And it just kind of cascades. And you're like, oh, it's been 30 minutes and we haven't had our adventure. We should just go.
You just spend the whole time loading up.
Yes. That sometimes it feels that way. It's really funny.
But I mean, sometimes you have to do that. You really got to think about it, especially with the world like Valheim. The world is out to get you.
Yeah.
So it's really important that you really make sure that you have your shit straight.
You are not the top of the food chain.
No.
Yeah.
No, those death skeetos are, bro. Those death skeetos are terrifying.
I appreciate a game where the world is dangerous, I mean, I'm a Souls-like guy, so of course, but it's just there needs to be, if you're overpowered, I mean, what's the point? It's got to be a challenge, right?
100%, dude. I think that we had a really cool encounter with something it kind of to that extent where it's like, oh, we were humbled a little bit. We get to this new mountain region, and we kind of set up this teleporter on top of this mountain, and so we've got like a good into this new biome, and it starts to like, I don't even know if it was nighttime, but dude, we had this rock golem. We had like several flying drakes. We had packs of wolves. And mind you, it's like all of us, like everyone's there and we're all pretty geared out.
That sounds like chaos.
It was chaos. And we're all panicking because we can't really kill this golem. And this golem is OP, bro. Like still, like they're tough enemies. And there's not even a reward really for killing them, which kind of sucks. But they create such chaos. So they're like just smashing the ground and exploding things. And then you have
to deal with it.
Yeah, and then you have these drakes in all different directions, and they're just shooting you with ice balls. And then you have packs of wolves just ganging up on you. And it's like everyone was screaming for help. Where it was like, oh my God, the golem's coming after me now. Like I can't. And so anyway, it was like this epic moment of just we're getting our ass handed to us in this moment. I mean, I think I'm pretty sure everyone died at least once in that situation, and we just like respawn and we'd come back through the teleporter, run back over to the area and pick up our gear and just like keep fighting. But it was it was a fantastic experience. It's one of those, again, it's the game's not easy. It's like you still have to earn your W's. You still have to put in some effort here. But
being prepared is key for stuff like that. But I definitely love the chaos where, you're screaming for help and the other guy's like, I wish you could help me.
Yeah, literally, dude. Yes, it was like that. Fantastic experience, but
that's badass.
And then some of the other beauty that happens with Valheim is like you have like these natural roles that people fall into. David was talking to me about this because he was like, I don't want to out him, but he was literally talking. He's like, man, I like playing with you, Devin. You just like want to go out and do the things. Like you want to go out and adventure. He's like, Regal and Hollow Attorney, they those guys just want to sit back and base and build and just do stuff at the house. And it's like, okay. I was like, David, have you done that? Have you actually built anything? And he was like, no, not really. And I was like, that's why you don't understand. Like once you get caught into the other facet of the game of like building the base, dude, it's like a whole nother game. It's like a whole mini game in itself.
Yeah.
And so you end up getting people who gravitate, and it's really interesting to watch because it just happens. Like people will naturally gravitate towards I'm a builder in this game, or I'm an adventurer, I'm a fighter. And you kind of have like different roles that happen organically. Like we have Regal, he's our cook. He's in the kitchen.
You guys got a private chef?
He's
Pretty
slaving
much.
in the kitchen, dude.
That's
Just
legit.
always keeping us stocked up with food. And then good old Hollow Attorney's our base builder for the most part. He is like an architect, like a beautiful architect, dude. We'll have to. I don't know if you've got any gameplay or screenshots, John, but there's some. The base has turned out amazing. Like,
Dude, I'll need to capture some stuff next time I'm in the world.
yeah,
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 100%. Send me that footage. I'll play it back while we're talking about it next time for sure.
they've got some good design and architecture going on there. Just they've really put a lot of thought into it. But I think it's
That's
beautiful that
awesome.
you have a game that just like, because it's so, it's sandboxy. It's kind of like Minecraft, right? Where you have so many different things that you can do, so you just kind of lock into the thing that's most fun to you, and you just do those things, right? Like if you're a builder, you can kind of stay at the house and build, and you're still participating. You have to build a base.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to build a base that defends, right? From invasions. You've got to supply food. You've got to garden. You have to do all those things. So like delegating them out is a super cool thing that happens organically.
Yeah, I really playing those games can be fun, except for when you're doing the things that you don't like to do. And so having other players come onto
Yes.
your server there and just like, oh, you don't like cooking? Got it. Don't worry. We're gonna have
Exactly.
berries for days.
Yes, dude. That's
We'll have
exactly
meat.
it.
Oh, you know what was fun the first time I played that? I put a couple of things on the fire and I was like, oh no, I need to go fix this roof. And I came back and they were just like charcoal.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
you can burn things. Whoops.
Oh yeah.
You sure can.
Yeah,
Yep,
you
that's
can,
definitely a
John.
thing.
Hey, remember,
sure
John, you
can.
can burn things.
You can burn
Yep.
things, Nathan.
John, are you a food burner?
Look,
you
I
have-
just
Do we both
It's-
have the food burner badge?
man, okay, I'm mad. I was mad because I popped over to do something just real quick. I thought I had time before the food burnt. And
Mm.
like all 10 of the deer meat I had from when I was just hunting for food was
10.
just ruined.
Oh
It's just
no, my heart
ruined.
hurts for that. That sucks.
Yeah, and I was like, in Valheim, like the way you hunt, so like there's actually they put in a scent, so it's like the deer can pick up your scent if
Mm.
depending on which direction the wind is blowing.
Oh, okay.
And so it's
I
like
didn't know that.
I was actually like trying to like be stealthy. So it was like it took like medium effort to get the deer meat. And then I just burned it all. It didn't matter. Arrows wasted for no reason. It didn't matter.
That sucks.
One of them
Super
was even
recovery,
a
though.
one of them was even a two-star buck. Didn't matter. It didn't matter.
In the end, it's all charcoal, right?
It
Regal-
is now.
Regal
It
says
is
that's a
now.
lie. He wasn't doing another task. He was standing in front of the meat rack while they burned.
Look, I was
Oh,
doing
what he
another. I
wants
was
to
doing. I was
circle.
doing another task in real life,
IRL.
in IRL.
Turns out IRL exists.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah,
And your Valheim meat doesn't give a shit.
yeah, it doesn't care.
Regal says I watched him from the farm burn them.
Made me mad, dude. I was like,
That's so
"Bro."
frustrating. Hey, but now you have some charcoal that you can use to build whatever.
Dude, I just went and immediately stole food from the food chest. I can't lie. That's
Yeah.
that's what I did. Cause like we're like communists. I think that's
Yeah.
the last thing I
So
heard.
everybody's starving.
Yeah. So
That's
it's, no, but this
genetically
is the
correct.
thing. So like the best part about communists is like nobody can really stop you from just taking if
That's
you're
true.
doing it from a position of strength. So it's like I have like 10 soups on me.
Yep. That'll happen. The man with the most spears is the winner.
That's right. Wins.
Hell yeah. It sounds like you guys are having a blast at the Valheim. I
Big
love it.
time, dude. Big time. It's been fun.
Well, sick. Anything else on your gaming plate there, Devo?
I mean, I've been dabbling a little bit in Rocket League. We
I
had
saw
some.
you boot that up. Yeah.
I did. Yeah, these guys, man, they're keeping me busy. I'm trying to. I haven't really played threes in Rocket League very much, but
Yeah, that's not my
Hollow
bag.
and
I'm a twos guy.
yeah, same. Hollow and Regal both have been playing, and so I've jumped in and played some threes with them, and it's been pretty fun. It's kind of an interesting. It's like a different strategy, right? Like the rotation
Totally.
is different, and then also playing with them is different in their own right, right? Like from just their play style. Like I'm having to adapt to their play style, things like that. There's a high skill gap, so they'll end up being like one player on the other team that's just like super sick, like he's just amazing. And it's like we've got to deal with this crazy person on the other team. And it's like he'll just like pop off randomly and you have no clue when it's going to happen. And yeah, but it's been fun to kind of dabble in there. I love Rocket League. It's just one of those, honestly, it's kind of a comfort game. I'm not super serious as far as competition anymore. Like I'm not practicing, so I'm just kind of playing around.
Bro, when we used to play, you would smoke some fools. We'd get into games with scrubs. You'd be like, check this out. Boop, 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 boop. And then the ball's in the goal. Like, all right, well, cool. Glad I'm on your team.
Yeah, it can be a good time. So I've been playing a little bit of that. I was showing them the training modes that I did way back when that made me as mediocre as I am now. And
Dude, they're hard.
they're
Shit, you helped me load them up
Bro.
one time. They're freaking hard.
yeah, it's a super big challenge, man. It took me, I was telling them, it took me like, I don't know, it was like several weeks before I could pass like level 5 or something on the little dribble challenge that I did, which it seems just so ridiculous, dude. Like that's just insane. He said, "Nah, Devin's cracked." That's what I like to hear. Keep pumping me up, dude.
Yeah, no, homie for real carries for sure. I can
Yeah,
speak to that.
I was trying to get him to plat. I haven't gotten him to plat yet, but we're on the road to plat.
Dude, yeah, you got me to plat too.
Yeah. No, it
That
can
was
be
awesome.
done. It can be done.
You
Road
can
to
absolutely
SSL. Road to SSL, baby.
Not even
Just like we
close,
say on
dude.
this podcast all the time, you can do it. You can
can
absolutely
do it.
Yeah,
Might
you
take
just
you
gotta
some years.
Yeah,
Not worth the time, bro.
bro, that is true. Life is flying by too fast. It
Yeah,
sucks.
You know, it's funny you brought up Rocket League. You know, there's a streamer named Jinxie that he actually did a challenge where like he's coming into Rocket League as like a normal player. He 1v1'd a supersonic legend. And the challenge, if I'm remembering correctly, the challenge is that like I think Jinxie was up like a certain amount of goals off rip. And to
Oh, is it
win,
like a handicap?
yeah, like the supersonic legend guy had a handicap. But I don't remember the exact number. But basically, all Jinxie needed to do to win the 1v1 is just score one goal. He did not succeed the challenge.
And you know what this?
Wow.
Who was this SSL he was playing? Probably
I don't
some
remember.
rando from
Yeah, I don't remember
Korea.
his name, but it was some dude that was cracked or something.
He just plays on the weekends in the internet cafe.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's just
in the
cracked as fuck
darkness,
on
just
it.
playing.
Yeah, 100%.
Huh.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, great game though. Fantastic game. Can always go back to it. It's
Yeah, Rocket League's a 10 out of 10 in my book. I think
it's like
an
right in
excellent
Oh,
game.
you know another thing that I've been playing kind of low key is the Rocket League Sideswipe.
Yes.
Oh yeah, how's that?
It's peak.
Oh, dude.
Whoa.
It's
Yeah.
peak.
It's like
What is that? Is it like a game mode? Kind of
Like
like
no,
2D
no, no, no.
Rocket League.
mobile.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Mobile
Did you ever
it's
play that?
Mobile 2D Rocket League.
I've never played Sideswipe. I never got into that. But
Okay.
John seems to think it's awesome.
Highly
Yeah,
recommend.
it recently came out, but it's fun.
No. It's been out for a while, John.
Has it really?
Yes, yeah. It's been out
You
for
missed the
well
train.
over. Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
like it's been out for over 3 years.
Don't say that. That's insane.
Yeah. It's been out for a while, but it's like it's a easier barrier to entry in
Mm.
regards to Rocket League because it takes away the third dimension. So you're working just in a 2D format, but you have all of the same car mechanics. So the way the ball moves, the way your car flies, the way you get like flip resets, etc. Like the way you're flying with boost, that type of stuff. All of those
So
mechanics,
fun.
extremely familiar and feel good in the same way that Rocket League does. But it's easier to control because you're not having to deal with like the 360-degree axis that you typically have to deal
That's
with.
what
Right?
gets me. Throwing that
Yeah.
Z axis in there is like
Yes.
the death knell for me. I just
Yep.
can't do it. My car, I fly up and then my car goes, "Whoa," and then I'm
Yep.
SOL.
Absolutely.
I'll never be SSL because I'm always SOL.
Yeah.
Yes. It's nice. It's a fun game. You can play it just on your phone, so you can kind of casually play it.
Is it tap controls?
It's on-screen controls, yeah, and then it's definitely completely playable that way. I actually really prefer playing it with a controller, though.
I'm
changes
sure.
it changes it. Like,
It's so free.
yeah, it feels way better
It's
with the
yeah.
controller.
It's really easy.
Is it a
Like,
free
to, like,
game? Free to play?
Yes.
Yes.
You can
Absolutely
sign in.
is.
You sign
That's
in
the
with
way
your
to do it.
Epic Games account.
Oh, do you get all
use
your
it to
cool
link it.
doohickeys?
No.
Because
No.
I love
Separate.
making my car look as ridiculous as possible. It's just the
Yeah.
best.
They got some. It's easier to earn items in that game, though. Like you'll get
That's
more
cool.
more stuff.
Now you level up pretty quick too.
That's
Yeah,
the way to
exactly.
keep somebody playing, I think, on those free to play games. Just drop them some cool hats and whatnot. I'll
Yeah.
pay for hats. It's
Keep
cool.
them coming back.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
I think
that was
if you, any free to play game where you're feeding them any kind of dopamine hit, where whether it's an item or a level up or an unlock or another character, whatever it is, I
they
think
they do
that's the way to do it.
and speaking of that, they do like quick rounds too. So like the matches don't last like a super long time. And then
yeah,
your progress as far as your ranking, it moves like real fast. Up and down, so kind of negatives, positives. But like when you get on a win streak, you can rank up like way
So
fast.
quick.
Which
Hell yeah.
is oh dude, it feels good when you hit a win streak and you are just like 5 games in with a win streak. Oh my god, dude. Because the other side of it is the lose streak, and John and I and
Man.
David, whoa, we went on a threes journey that was like the biggest morale hit.
Bro, it's like
That-
an 8-game losing
I don't-
streak.
oh,
I don't know.
ouch.
I don't know if I've had a morale hit like that in a long time.
It hurt.
We were sitting there. I was actually over
hurt.
at his house, and we're just like sitting in his living room, just losing over and over and over and over. And we were like, "What are we like? This is not fun. This hurts. This is a bad time. Why do we keep doing this?"
I'm
And we
having
just-
a bad time with this game.
We no, this was amazing. Iconic, literally iconic. So we're like, okay, let's take a breather. Let's take a moment, take a lap, put the phone down. Let's walk away. But we can't end on that. So like we have to come back because morale was so low. Like there had to be some way to get out of it. But we go walk over, and my wife is talking with John's mom, and they're just kind of chatting in the other room. And we walk over, and they just kind of look at us, and I'm sure they could just see it all over our face, right? Like we're just like defeated.
Like,
We're
oh, y'all
Yeah, we're-
lost, huh?
yeah, we're
lost.
like, oh, it's not good. Like we've been losing a lot, and morale is very low. And I kid you not, John's mother comes in with the, well, gentlemen, you have 2 options. You either quit or you get better.
Oh, you got told to get good.
I was like, I did not expect that. What?
John, your mom is peak for saying that.
Dude,
Bro.
he said, or get good.
Or get good, son.
Yeah. So we went back and I think we won another game or something. But
Yeah.
it still didn't end super great. I don't think it was like kind of mid, like a 1-1, like 1 win, 1 loss, second run.
Eh, better than nothing.
But I'll tell you what, we still played. That's like
We didn't give
God.
up.
like 10, 12 rounds. even with utter defeat, we were still
didn't give up.
So something about that game was keeping you locked in. Don't know exactly what it is. Maybe it's the short rounds. Maybe it just feels good whenever you finally get something that's like just like you get that shot, you hit that hit, and get that dopamine rush. Feels good.
Yeah, just chasing that high.
That's right, dude. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, sick. It sounds like a great game. I'll have to download that and check it out.
Yeah, give it a shot. See what's up. Hit us up. We'll play some rounds together, man.
Hell yeah. I also need to jump on your Valheim server. I've just been really busy lately. And when I have had some downtime, Silksong's got its hooks in me, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
my God, something fierce.
Silk
And
Song.
I tell you what, I've already finished the game before, right? There's
Mhm.
like 8 areas I didn't even see at all.
Wow.
Dang.
That game is massive. It's so huge. And I really appreciate that they had the cojones to go ahead and make it that big, you know? Because I think you can do about half of the game and then finish it. And then the rest of the game is like, oh, okay, y'all want more Silksong? Here it is. Also, I got to call out everybody that plays Silksong. You guys bitching about Biowater, get good. Biowater's not that hard. Chill out. I tell you
Wow.
what, the enemies are annoying as shit. They are, but it's not that hard. Just get good. The movement tech is amazing as usual, and I fought my favorite boss that I hadn't fought the first go round. I wish I had some footage of it, but my new favorite boss in that game is called the First Sinner, and man, oh man, it gave me some trouble for sure. I died probably 3 or 4 times, which I think is a fair amount for a decent hard boss. It wasn't overly difficult, but it moves quick, so you really got to pay attention. But I've gotten really good at that, you know, flipping around and using my claw line to jump around the level, and it's just such an awesome game. I'm really into it. My current goal with it is to just do all of the things that I can, because when I beat the final boss one more time, apparently the way it works is that you quit out and you go to the start menu again, and your save file looks all corrupted. And then when you go back in, Act 3 starts, and that's where the true challenge is in Act 3. So I've been climbing up that ladder a little bit slower than I'd like, because, you know, at some point you look at that map and you're like, well, I think I've uncovered everything. And I ran into this giant flea. So there's this caravan of fleas, right? And they're really cool. They all have little personalities, and they have like this one leader dude. He's got like a mustache. And so you collect 5 fleas that are all trapped in different places, and you come back and they're like, ho, thank you very much. And also, we're going to move. So would you like a ride? So you can go to a whole new area and ride with these fleas. They show Hornet inside the caravan, and she's like cooped up, and there's a bunch of fleas just kind of hanging around her like, ha 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 ha. And so it's just a funny little scene where she's got to be stuck in this trailer, basically in the trunk. But you arrive in a whole new area, and then you collect 5 more, and they move one more time. But I stumbled across this one flea that was like had a weapon, and it had seen some shit. It was like a flea plus Kratos. And so this flea comes back to the caravan, and you can buy the locations of the other fleas, which is great because I can't find plenty of them apparently. And I missed like 10 or 12 of them. It's kind of insane. This game is so big, and it's just every area has its own personality. The artwork is incredible. Shout outs to Ari Gibson. I mean, damn, everything looks so spectacular in that game, and just has such a cohesive art style. It's just warms my heart every time I play it. Even when it's pissing me off, it's warming my heart. Silksong is peak.
Even when it's pissing you off.
Yeah. Oh, and it does, because it's like, oh, ooh. I had this one moment that really, it didn't piss me off per se, but I was mad at myself, because they'll give you, there's this pair of beetles that you find, and you return them back to this place called Bellheart, which is sort of like a temporary area that you can kind of hunker down in. You can buy a house there and all that stuff. But these beetles will give you this, it's like cooked meat, and you meet this chef at some point. So you've got to bring him 5 ingredients they're from all over the place. And some of them you have to solve a puzzle. Some of them you have to beat a boss. Well, this one thing is that you pick up this meat from this beetle pair and you have to take it all the way around. You can't ride your fast travel and you can't ride the elevator. So you have to actually carry it all throughout the level. And so the meter for this meat ball, it shows like 8 ticks around it. And when you get hit, you lose a tick, right? So I was like, okay, I got 8 hits. And I can make this. I only can get hit like once or twice. It's not a big deal. It's not that hard of a thing. Turns out it's also a timer. And you have a very limited window to make it from point A to point B. And when I say it's limited, I mean, I made it by the skin of my teeth. I'm in the kitchen, like this really long kitchen where the chef is chilling out. And I've got this meat and it's got half a tick bar left and it's slowly going down. And Hornet's like booking it. And I'm like, come on. And I finally made it. And he's like, ho. And I'm like, oh yes, thank God. Take this meat off my hands before it explodes. Oh, it was harrowing to say the least.
I was gonna say, I know that felt so good.
I would have been so mad because the problem wasn't the timer. I got hit one time, and that one hit made it down to the wire. If I hadn't gotten hit, I would have had plenty of time. But I made a stupid move, and some jackass bug got in my way. John, you know the feeling really well, I'm sure. Like,
yes,
you're just mad. Like, why did you zig that way? You should have zagged the other way.
Those stupid flies in Hollow Knight that like they'll like shoot stuff out like diagonally.
Oh,
like just like random angles.
Yes,
and it's like,
are you talking about the one that shoot 3 at a time?
Yes, it'll just go boom, and like it'll just catch you. It'll.
How are they so accurate? How are they so accurate?
Like, ooh, it makes me want to take a shotgun to the screen, dude. It makes me so mad sometimes because it's like,
absolutely,
dude, ooh.
So there's that's actually a running gag. Hold on, I think they're called let's see, the 5 worst enemies in Hollow Knight. Yeah, these impossible flying tri-shooter things. Yeah, that's Primal Aspid is their name.
Yeah,
they're the number 1 worst enemy on pretty much everybody's list that I've ever seen. They're fucking infuriating.
For good reason, I hate them.
Yeah, so there's probably 2 or 3 enemies that are on par with the Primal Aspid in Silksong. Hey, how far are you in Hollow Knight, John?
Honestly, not too far. I'm maybe 4 or 5 hours in.
That's not bad. That's a good chunk. You know, I'd say a good playthrough the first time's maybe 20, 30 hours ish, somewhere in there. But you've got your dash and you've probably beat quite a few bosses now, huh?
Not quite yet. I'm doing a lot of exploring around the world.
Those games are such good exploration games. It just feels good to pop open a secret and you're like, oh, there's a little side item here.
Dude,
yeah,
I've been finding little grubs.
Have you been bringing them to Grubfather?
I have.
Oh, okay. Keep bringing them to Grubfather. The end of that quest is great.
Dude, yeah, I want to see, like, man, he's missing a lot of people. A lot. I'm assuming it's children, I assume.
You know what? I think they're probably his kiddos. But they're all, I don't know. If they're his kiddos, the ending makes it even funnier. But then there is a boss that you fight at some point. The location is called the Love Tower. I don't know about that name, but whenever you get there, that's when you'll know you're right around the corner from the Collector, which is an awesome boss. He's so fun. Bring your souped up nail for that one because he's a toughie.
Needed.
But when you finish him, you're gonna get a map that will show you where all the grubs are. That's I'll go ahead and just spoil that for you. If you're wanting a map, that's how
that
you
would
get
be
it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's helpful. But yeah, so that's kind of consumed my my playtime as of late. It's pretty much just Silksong, going back and cleaning up. I promise you I'm going to get the 112%. It's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but I will absolutely make it. It's
I know
so
you
good.
will. I know you will. You absolutely ran Hollow Knight into the ground, dude.
Boy, howdy. Yeah, I've still got video footage of my completion of the Pantheon of Hallownest, which is all 42 bosses in their souped up format, right in a row, one right after the other. If I find that footage, I'll re-upload it to my Umbrella Fight channel, and you guys can watch. You guys can watch me go ham on that because it gets down to the wire at the very end, and I do that last hit, and I do. I think I do a Ric Flair. I do a woo. It's great. It's super fun, but it's super duper hard, and that's not even the very very end of it. It's just the final achievement that I got on Steam, which for me was
Yeah.
like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't need it. I don't
It's
need any
insane to
more
complete
of
every
this
achievement.
punishment.
That's a lot.
Dude, that's
So
so
hard to do.
impressive. That's so impressive. Like, I'm like 50%. Like, I hit 50% yesterday on my Cyberpunk trophy hunting on
Nice.
like PlayStation, and that crap's hard.
It is.
Like, it is. You have to put so much effort into like the figuring out the full depth of the game.
Let's talk about
Like,
that for a
that's really
second. Actually,
impressive.
do you guys like achievements? What's your? I have a kind of maybe a love-hate relationship with them sometimes.
I like rare achievements. Like I love getting the like rare achievements on like Xbox or like I remember vividly on my Xbox because the animation for when you would get like a rare achievement was different than like if you got a normal achievement. So
Okay.
like I just remember it was probably like a Pavlovian moment that probably happened. So shout out to Microsoft. But like it was like I would chase that little animation of like the diamond and like the boom, like coming at the bottom of your screen that you unlocked this like ultra rare achievement that sub 5% of the fan base has unlocked. Like
Hell yeah.
I like that aspect of it. Like I think some companies, some developers do a really like fun job at it. Like in Destiny, there was this achievement where like there's this enemy called a cursed thrall, where they're kamikaze, they just explode. They're that enemy that they just suicide bomb. But
Nice.
there was like an achievement, if I'm remembering right, when Destiny 2 first came out, where if you meleeed 10 cursed thralls without dying, because if you melee them, they immediately blow up. So like I like achievements like that where it's like, man, this is kind of a gag. Like I'm trying to not kill myself by killing myself in the game 10 times. Stuff like that is fun. But I think when you get to the real nitty gritty of like, because there are some games where like you'll get these quests of like just the craziest like things you need to achieve it. You know what I mean? Where it's
Yeah.
like I'm having to kind of like break the game to do this. That's where I think it can turn into more of a project than just like fun, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
it
I
has
think
a little more
there
work
is a
behind
line.
it.
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
a line, and I think it's different for some people. Like there's that guy that he beat Dark Souls 1 and 3 with like just a bow, and he thought that was fun. Well, that's not really an achievement. That's like
The challenge
that's
runs
not
are
a yeah,
different.
that's more of a
Yeah.
challenge. It's not an in-game achievement. So
Yeah.
probably not relevant. But
I'm into challenge runs. Those are fun to watch.
yeah,
But
those are fun.
there's definitely some
But
achievements
yeah.
that are like, are y'all serious? I don't need to kill 10,000 enemies with this weapon because it's trash.
Yes.
And that's a stupid achievement. Actually, the dumbest achievement that I've ever seen is one that can only be gotten by specific people in the world. And it was like, man, I wish I could tell you which game it was off the top of my head, but it was one of those like milsim shooter kind of things. And it was like the achievement was become number one in the world. Like on their global leaderboard, you had to become number one. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can
You're
do
telling
that
me
game.
you're telling me I can't get all of my achievements because I'm not number one in the world? Eat
Sorry.
shit. I hate that. Ugh, it's gross.
I'm
But-
more of like a like it I never chase achievements. Like I don't think I've ever looked at a game and be like, oh, here's an achievement. I want this one. I've never
Really?
done that. Yeah, I've never done that. Like almost I'm trying to think of a game that I might
I
might
have
have
to
done
like
that.
the game, first of all. Like I have to
Yeah.
genuinely love the game for me to even bother with it.
Mhm.
Because like
100%.
you know what I like multiplayer games have achievements. Like I don't really care, like I'm just playing, and if I happen to unlock an achievement, fine. But
Yeah.
like I have to really love a game to go out of my way to like Yes, I will jump through your hoops, game developer, for shiny objects.
Unless I'm actually getting a reward for it, like in a solo game, because sometimes like that is a thing. Is you'll get like some sort of an award for it, like you get like something in the game or I don't know, whatever, right? That I'll do those, but I've never been like, oh man, I really want to like get this achievement for this game. Like I've never. I like when I'm playing a game and I don't know, I'm like not doing anything in particular, and then all of a sudden the achievement pops up, and I'm like, oh shoot, like that was a rare achievement. I just did that. Like that just happened.
Dude,
That's more fun for me. Like I don't look at the achievements and then try to do them. I just play the game, and then like all of a sudden I'll get an achievement, and that's great. That feels good. But I can't say that I'm ever hunting down the achievements, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I think those achievements are actually peak achievements right there, and specifically ones where you do a thing and you're like, oh, this will be funny, and then you do the thing and it's like a achievement pops up, which is like, you know, put the frog in the oven. Like, what? Why would anybody do that? But somebody thought of it.
I did it.
It's like a human connection thing. Like they thought of this. They knew I was going to do this horse shit. Yeah, it's great. Those are the best ones.
Those are the best. I agree. You're like crouched in this weird corner. You look up. There's like a spider there or something, and you shoot it. Like, and you're like, oh, I just got an achievement. Kill spider on this like part of the map.
Or they name it like "Kill Jeff the Spider." Like,
oh
shit,
yeah.
Like, on the other save. I killed Jeff. Shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think the other good peak achievement is a challenge achievement that lets you know that you can do something. For example, like there was one achievement. This is not a great example of it, but it's the one that comes to my mind off the top of my head. I was recently playing Quake on Steam, and it's got a remastered like everything. It's awesome. If you guys like boomer shooters and you haven't played Quake, first off, what are you doing with your life? And second off, play this remaster because it's fucking rad. One of the achievements is beat E1M1, the very first level, on Nightmare without killing anything. And you can absolutely do that. So I ground for it. It only took me about 10 to 15 minutes. But you got to just like barrel through the level and like dodge and weave and not get caught up on these things. And I have that achievement now, and it felt good. So it was a fun little challenge to let me know that I could do that. But when a game shows you something like kill this enemy with this weapon, like, oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Those are good achievements to kind of let the player know, hey, you can like try something. Get really good at try something new. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, I'm actually am a bit of an achievement hunter. I tried not to be, but you know me, I like checklists. So
yeah, you do.
I do. And the Hollow Knight checklist, I've got my little blue badge on Steam. It's got all 63 achievements. That feels really good. And actually, I don't know what my playtime is on Hollow Knight, but it's probably absurd.
It's got to be in the 600s, right?
Let's see real quick. 571. You're really close, Devin. That was a great guess. Yeah, 571 hours. To be fair, about 50 hours of that is my son Everett. He played on my computer when he was really young, but still, it doesn't matter. What's the difference?
In the blood.
Yeah, it is. That was the first game Everett beat. Actually, he finished Hollow Knight as his first video game.
Crazy
peak, right?
That is actually like impressive, right? Like
very, very.
That's not an easy game.
It's
dude.
not easy. That game's hard.
Yeah.
So shout outs to Everett for beating that. And then I think my son Levi, his first game to beat, well, there was probably something earlier on in his playtime, something like a Shovel Knight or something like that. But really the one I watched him truly like lock in was Another Crab's Treasure. Have you guys ever seen Another Crab's Treasure?
Yes, I have.
Let me tell you how hard that game is.
Oh boy.
It's a Souls-like.
Yeah.
And also, I was watching some of the cutscenes. They're like, that game gets dark. like really dark, because like the little crab, the little hermit crab gets his shell taken away because of taxes, and he's like,
Mm.
oh, who's the Duchess and why is she charging me taxes, and also what are taxes? And
Wow.
you go through this whole game, and these bosses are freaking brutal. But homie locked in, and he was like, I was just running past enemies and beating the bosses. I was like, that sounds about right for a Souls like, honestly. And he got him to the tippity top of that game. He beat it into the ground, and then he kept playing. And there's shout outs to Another Crab's Treasure, because there's literally a switch in the game called give the his name is Krill, I think. It says give Krill a gun. And so what you imagine is this cartoon hermit crab with a cartoon hermit crab gun. No, they give him a full size pistol on his back, like a human size pistol.
Oh god.
And you could shoot any enemy you want for a one hit kill, including the bosses. So it's like a fun accessibility thing, so that if you want to see all the stuff, you can just give Krill a gun and shoot everything. It's awesome. I appreciate it.
I love that.
Yeah, if you're going to do accessibility, make it fun like that. That's great.
Agree.
But yeah, shout outs to, oh, and one more thing. I just wrapped up recording a video with Everett. We did a Hollow Knight boss tier list together. And so we went back and forth, and we did a ranking of the Hollow Knight bosses. That video should drop tomorrow morning.
Nice.
And, it was a super fun. We like just some of his stuff. I'd be like, hey, what do you think of Flukemarm? And he'd be like, dumpster fire. Terrible boss. Dumpster fire.
Bro, yes, I gotta watch
Stuff
that.
that kid says. It's so
That's
great.
good.
I'll send out the link, and you guys be sure to look for that on the YouTube channel.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing, is a bunch of Silksong, man. Can't go wrong with it. Just feels too good to play, you know.
Yep. I knew it's just gonna sink in, dude. I looked at I think it was last week. The reason I knew your hours, for whatever the reason, I looked at your Steam profile. I think it was last week, and I saw like the time that you'd put in and the achievements, and I was like, oh my gosh, this dude is just a fiend. And then I was like, I haven't really seen you lock into Silksong, which was, I mean, like you played it, right? Like you did your thing, like you played it.
Yeah.
And then you kind of just put it down, and you started doing some other stuff, which has been interesting and fun. But I knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time that you would go back to it, and it would just like grip you.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It definitely did that. And it's one of those games that once I do lock in, it's over. That's just what it's going to be for a while. And I highly recommend it. If you haven't played it, or if you've been playing it and it's really hard, keep going. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. They give you the tools in such a way that is really satisfying. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
And John, keep me put. I hope you. I'm glad that you are enjoying your cyberpunk journey, but I truly can't wait for you to get to like the Watcher Knights in Hollow Knight, because that is it's a boss that you'll run across, and you'll be fighting one of them, and then another one comes alive, and you're like, wait, I'm fighting two. And then if you take too long, a third one shows up, and you're like, holy shit, man. What do I do? And there's some tricks you can use to get past them. They're not the hardest boss in the world, but it's a skill check, and I can't wait for you to get there. I want to see you rage, brother.
Dude, you know, it's funny because I was thinking about that. So I've been grinding recently. I've been studying for this test I have coming up. So I've been playing like Cyberpunk has just kind of been like, I'll play it to kind of decompress. So I have some time where it's like, I'm not actively just like using up full brain capacity. But I was thinking about that, like, because I've played Cyberpunk so much where like nothing's hard in that game to me. You know, like sure. I know how to get around. I play on max difficulty, like, and it's like I'm fine. So it's like I was literally thinking about that, like, man, I haven't raged like in a game because of like difficulty in a long time. Like I haven't had a skill check in a while. Like the last time I remember actually like having to kind of try a little bit was
Bro can't even think of one.
I think it was maybe the last time I played Elden Ring. because like
Oh,
yeah, like I beat I beat the first boss like
Margit.
yeah, I beat the first boss in I think sub 5 tries, which I was really like I'll
That's
flex that. I'll flex
you
that.
should flex that
I
that
flex that.
mad
I
crazy
flex
because
that.
like holy shit, the
So
last
then
time I played it on stream, I think I might have died 25 times because I just couldn't lock in. And
Yeah.
dude,
I had like one viewer in there and they were like, you can do it. Get back up. You
Oh
can do it. And I'm
man.
like, okay, I'll get back up. And that 25th death, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm done
dude,
for the night.
okay.
I rage quit.
If it makes you feel better, I had like an existential crisis playing against that boss because it's like because like I hadn't played like I'd played Dark Souls 3, like was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last Souls I had played. And like I come in and so like in Dark Souls 3, I was always like very like, you know, I was rocking 2 ultra great swords. That was me. That was my build,
That's such
right?
a sick
I
build,
was I
dude.
was running 2 Ultra Fume great swords with a Havel set. That's what I was wearing.
Holy
So
shit.
it's like I was used to that playstyle, just massive, just slabs of stone and just being tanky. And then like, but it was like I got so tanky in Souls games. Magic is always OP. Magic always wins, right?
100%.
But because
It's
of that, I
cracked.
like swore off Magic in Dark Souls 3 because I was like, it's too easy. It's too
Yeah.
easy.
Well,
And so then I'm playing
yes and
against
no. It's a different play style entirely.
it's a different game. It wasn't for me. So then I'm
Fair
playing
enough.
Margit, and now to be fair, I hadn't found a good big sword, but I did
I don't know
happen
of
to
one
find
that's early in the game like that.
no, but you do get a lot of magic scrolls and stuff.
True.
So like I remember distinctly trying to fight him my way twice. And I remember going like literally going back to the bonfire and like leaning back and just being like, man, you know, I looking at the scrolls, I'm like, I have the faith for it. I have the intelligence for it. Let's just roll with it. And dude, it was free. I spawned in like 4 wolves, and these wolves are attacking Margit and taking the aggro from me. So I'm just getting up in them cheeks from behind, and the fight was free.
So good. So good.
But that was the last time I had to have like a man, dang, I gotta look at this boss differently. And then other than that, I was fighting some stupid no-name dragon that I still haven't beat because like
Oh yeah, that dragon shows up out of
dude,
nowhere and like
and,
you're in the
and
middle of
it's
this. It's
bro,
the one in the water you're talking about.
yes. Yes,
Yeah.
and out of pure ego, I don't even know what I'm doing in the game anymore. Like I've forgotten what I was doing because I still have yet to beat that stupid dragon because I'm way under leveled, but that doesn't matter because levels are just an excuse in Souls games. So
Yes.
I'm still just fighting this dragon. So like that's the last boss that like I've actually raged against because I'm still in active combat with him. I haven't beat him yet.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's
Wait,
something
you
about
haven't played through Elden Ring all the way?
No, not all the way.
Man.
Oh, I was lucky enough, like just before I bought it. Well, not just before, but before I bought it, Devin was in my Steam family, so I was playing it through then, and I just finished that double fight with Radagon and the Elden Beast. Which, by the way,
Yeah.
that Elden Beast fight is so sick. I don't know why
So
people crap
cool.
on it. It's not the hardest fight in the world. It
No.
just looks badass. This
Yeah.
big, like see-through dragon. Oh, it's so sick. But yeah, John, mega encourage you to go back and play it because there are some areas that game is beautiful. It is a work
Oh,
of
it's gorgeous.
art. Oh my
That
god.
Erd tree
Elden
bit.
Ring on the level of Souls games is like 10 out of 10. It's so
Dude.
good. But
We were-
I know that feeling where you're sitting there looking at those scrolls and you're like, I could just use the tools the game
Yes.
gave me. But your
Yes.
ego is like, but no, you've seen a
No.
guy do this wearing
is
a
it about
loincloth
Souls
and
games,
using a
man?
dagger. Yeah, what
Dude,
is
yeah,
it
and
about
like
that?
man, in Elden Ring, I've been playing. Man, I say I've been playing. I haven't played in forever, but like I have. I don't even know. I need to look on Steam. But like I've been playing Elden Ring naked, just because like I like being able to move a lot more, especially like early game.
The long rolls
Like,
are nice.
yeah, like I really like being able to move around. Um, dude, how many hours do I have on this game?
Yeah, the
You
long
know,
rolls.
I
I
gotta
hate
go
getting
back to Elden Ring.
accidental fat rolls when you're like you
Yes.
strap on and you get into a boss and you're like, oh shit, I am so dead.
Yeah, like it's crazy. It's that's one thing I didn't like about Elden Ring. Like this isn't even just in Souls game. Is like, bro, like I need to move. I need to move more than because it's like armor. All right, well, I'm not planning to get hit. If I'm putting on heavy armor, I'm planning to get hit. I'm not planning to get hit.
Yeah.
So it's like I need to move more than I need armor.
And it's like a lot too. If you're sub 30% of your body weight or
Yeah,
whatever,
you're
the weight
cooked.
ratio,
That's huge.
it's
It's
a
massive.
it's a massive difference when you're rolling because like your iframes are better. And
Yes,
it's
I was just about to
wild.
say the frames are different. Like it's completely different.
Yeah, it's broken sometimes,
No,
depending on the
it's in
boss for sure.
like, dude, I think what I was playing in Elden Ring, I was fully naked and I have like an Uchigatana that I've upgraded, and
Peak weapon.
that's how, yeah, that's how I've been playing. I just need a freaking Chaos Gem to put on that thing, and I'm good. Actually, are Chaos Gems still good, or is Blood still the way to go?
Blood is I like a blood. I have a soft spot for a ninja style weapon that has blood as its primary hit because I love not being able to see the blood meter and then you watch this huge chunk of life
Yes.
drain from the boss and you're like, procced it, baby. Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, until the
Feels
boss
so
you're
good.
fighting is made of stone and they don't bleed.
They
Then your
don't.
bleed build is useless. Ask me how I know.
Hey, and you know what you do there? You
I'm
pull out
sensing
your
there's a story there.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I was doing like a dagger bleed build and the you just like you get cooked. And so I had to have like an off set that I would keep on me if I got into that situation where it's like, okay, I'm fighting these guys, they just have no blood. So
Yep.
I can't. And then so I think I ended up doing I think it was like what is it, like light? It was like some sort of a light, like holy damage or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense. Hollow Attorney
Hey.
says rip pre-nerf Rivers of Blood. Yes, the Rivers of
Dude,
Blood
I
weapon,
remember seeing those clips, dude.
chef's
Of
kiss.
just dude, pre-nerf lightning in Dark Souls 3 was
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
People were just one-shotting all of the bosses.
Yep.
Dude, and
Pre-nerf lightning and DS3 is
bro,
something
like,
else. It's a
it
sight
is-
to behold for sure.
bro.
You can actually, I think you can roll the version back. There's a way to roll it back too, so you can check it out. But that'll definitely mess with the integrity of your game. So maybe don't try not to join servers. I don't know if there's like a
Yeah, be
penalty
careful.
or if they won't do it, but don't get your account banned if you're going to do that.
Mm.
So one of my favorite broken things to watch is there's a guy on YouTube, YMFAH. I just pronounce it Yimfa. And he does these awesome videos where I get to watch him go through step by step. They're like 50 to 60 minutes long. They're super long. And he's like, can you one shot bosses in Bloodborne with just a pistol? And sure enough,
what?
motherfucker makes it happen. And he's just like,
Wow.
he's like, here, you do this, then you do that. And the whole time you get to listen to some badass music. The last one that I really enjoyed was nothing but Persona 5 tracks.
Dude,
So they would
peak
pop up.
soundtrack.
Oh, it's so good.
Peak,
It's so
dude.
good.
Peak video game music, dude. You know,
Yes.
speaking of that, I got some more J-Rock I need to send your way, Nathan.
Please and
glad you
thank
reminded
you.
me that.
Yeah, please. John, the last time we talked music, it was a really great conversation. Like I will always remember the day at Chrysalis, it was just you and me in the office, and you were like, dude, you need to check this out. Oh, okay. And then I was like, hey, check this out. And we just kept going back and forth with awesome ass music.
Bro, we were having a peak off. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was great.
Peek off is so funny.
Peak off? That's I both love and hate that term.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna have to sit with that for a while.
Okay, so like there is a term called like when people are having a mid off. So like I was just doing like the opposite of that.
Oh man.
That's really good. But yeah, so there's some really fun stuff that you can watch on Bloodborne in particular, but the guy does all kinds of videos like, can you beat Dark Souls pacifist? So he gets like
Yeah.
all of his summons to do all the work. And there's a bunch of turns in the video where he's like, hey, maybe I could summon this. And then the guy gets killed instantly, like, and it just like fades out with some sad piano of like, nope, that's not gonna work. But wait, and then it comes back in and it's got some new stuff. What if we do all this? And so there's just some really good broken shit in all of those games. And I really, really love Souls games for how well they're made and how fucking broken they are sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's good stuff.
It's all about your brain / skill. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, not like
Yeah, it's-
Skyrim or anything.
That's
Oh,
right.
man. Dude, you know what's so funny? So David was telling me that last week when you like brought up Skyrim and like crapped on it for no reason. He was telling me that,
For no reason. I gave a whole podcast on the reasons why Skyrim
he was
sucks.
all right. He was telling me, he was like that Hollow Attorney had a visceral reaction.
I'm basically saying I said my piece, so I'm not going to
Yeah,
harp on it.
Yeah.
I want to clarify. I appreciate that everybody loves those games, and I'm not throwing shade at anybody at all. I basically say it to make you guys chuckle at this point.
It is really funny though.
It's
I
a
cannot
running
lie.
gag.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. It's good.
Mm.
But yeah, so Elden Ring, John, go back to it whenever you're done with Cyberpunk. But before you do that, go back to Hollow Knight. I'm really excited for you to beat some of those bosses because they are super fun. And
Yeah,
then when
I
you get
mean-
to Silksong, let's talk because I want to know
said
what
let's
you
talk.
think. I want to know what you think of the differences between the knight, the unnamed knight, the Hollow Knight, as it were, and Hornet's movement skill. Because I think you're going to find that I don't know which one you're going to like better
Mhm.
because they are totally different, but damn, both of them are so awesome.
Dude, man, it's speaking of Cyberpunk, like, guess what I've been playing? More
I
Cyberpunk.
was gonna say, let's pivot over to what John's been playing. Surprise.
Dude, so like Mike Pondsmith, the creator of like the tabletop, what an interesting guy, first of all. The fact
Yeah,
that
you
like,
sent me that short of him talking, by the way, that 1 minute short.
yes,
I was like, I was just gonna peek at it real quick to see what it was. Accidentally watched the whole thing because I was like actually genuinely interested to what this guy had to say. It was so
Yes.
interesting.
dude, and did you see his sunglasses? He always has those
Oh,
like
man.
circular, like really dark sunglasses.
I'm not gonna lie, because he was wearing the sunglasses, I was like, oh, this is a person I can watch. I have to see what this guy has to say.
He always wears those sunglasses for interviews. Like, it's kind of crazy.
No,
and-
that's correct. Oh, you know what? Yeah,
Dude,
sorry,
hang
I
on.
forgot my shades.
I want to like.
Do you have
join
some
you
shades
real
as well?
quick.
Hey, while you're picking that up, I gotta let you know when you do watch this tier list video, the first thing I said, Everett, do you want to do a tier list? Yeah. Oh,
see
we're all
anything
three
on these.
awesome. Yeah, no, I can't see. I can't read nothing on this screen.
No, I can't see anything either. But like,
Go, Everett, hey, you need to
Ooh.
go. Do you want to do a Hollow Knight boss tier list? He goes, yes. And I go, okay, well, he's he's running around in just shorts or whatever. And I was like, go get a shirt so you can be on a camera. He didn't grab a shirt first. He grabbed sunglasses first. And I was like, yep, this kid's peak right here.
got his priorities straight.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're all rocking the Pondsmith look. I'm sorry, I totally just
you're
interrupted what you were
good.
having to say. Go ahead, bro.
You're good. But like hearing him speak, one, shout out to CD Projekt Red. Like, they involved him for every single part of the process of creating the Cyberpunk world.
Yeah.
Even for like the DLC of it. Like, it was literally like he was talking about how like Igor, somebody who was deciding even just like crowd density, like how many people are going to be walking around. And like,
Whoa,
he's like
that's crazy.
he's like bringing Mike into his office, and he's like, well, there's 8 million people here in Night City. So, like how crowded, like just for little things like that, how big they brought him in. And then like hearing Mike's mind, because the big inspiration for Cyberpunk was the original Blade Runner in his eyes. Like, that was what inspired him to create this world. And even him talking about like where he went with corporations, like how they play such a pivotal role in this role. He was like, well, yeah, I mean, as a kid in like the 80s and 90s, it's like it felt like all of these businesses I was seeing were just getting more and more powerful. Like the more I grew up, the more powerful businesses were. So
Yeah.
in this world I was making, it's like it's just that turned to 100. And even like hearing the way that like the concepts of how businesses were going to turn into corporations, and then these corporations would then in turn essentially turn human beings into their products, right? Like just hearing him think of all of that in the mid 90s is just fascinating to me, that he
It's
had
too
that
familiar
level.
now.
Yeah. And like even like he was talking about the guns, right? Is he was talking about that in the early stages of Cyberpunk. I thought this was really interesting. In the early stages of Cyberpunk, all of the guns, they had a bunch of like ray guns kind of thing, like these fancy, like kind of Call of Duty, like pack a punch kind of weapons. And he was like, no, 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 like these Cyberpunk weapons need to be ugly. They need to just be these hunks of metal that just look like they breed death, because that's what they're made for. And like seeing how the guns look like in Cyberpunk, it's like, yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. Well, I'd say he put his vision into that pretty well.
Hell yeah.
And so I was listening to an interview of him talking about Project Orion, which is going to be the second game, the second Cyberpunk. And I'm so hype because there's a character in the Cyberpunk universe named Morgan Blackhand. There's Johnny Silverhand
Uh-oh.
and there's Morgan Blackhand.
Is he
Now,
also a figment or
no, this is a real
it's a
individual.
real person. Okay.
Real individual. It's been around a long time. Per my Mike Pondsmith, this has been like Mike Pondsmith's like secret character. Like no one knows anything about Morgan Blackhand. Like even in the game, he's like a boogeyman. No one even knows if he's still alive. But he's a really scary dude. And Mike, he recently got asked because it's being anticipated that Blackhand is going to play a big role in the next game. And they asked him like, what is he like? And Mike's response is like, imagine Batman, but if he traveled outside of Gotham. And so like,
That's sick.
I'm in. Yes, I'll buy the game. Just tell me when. So
I love that.
I'm really excited, and like even just like the complexity of that game. Like again, I have made like half 1,000 hours in that game, and I'm still seeing new content that I haven't played before, because I get to play the game.
That's
in a different
wild.
way. So that's why, I mean, it's like I'm good. Like I'm eating off of this Cyberpunk buffet, it feels like. And on top of that, I'm getting out of game content in that season 2 of the anime is coming out this year. And there's the Cyberpunk webcomic getting weekly chapters. Like I'm being fed by literally Mike Pondsmith himself. He's like, hey, here, John, here's your Cyberpunk content. Enjoy it.
Eat it, boy.
Literally, that's what it feels like.
I love it. That's
No,
so badass.
dude. Like I can't wait for the next game. And like one thing that's crazy to me is that like, dude, he just made a tabletop. Like what he does day to day is his tabletop game, is making stories, everything behind his Cyberpunk tabletop game. Like it's just crazy. Like I wonder, like that transition of like your baby, right? Like your idea turning into something that, like, I mean, could you even guess that, right? That his idea that he thought of in the 90s would be a massive game. Not only that, a Netflix hit series, not only that, also a very popular, like all of just these things. You're having Idris Elba, you're having Keanu Reeves, potentially Scarlett Johansson's going to be in the next game.
That's
Like
wild.
imagine that. And
Whoa.
this is a game that you just made in like your house in the mid 90s when you were like a kid, like a teenager, early
Dang.
adult.
You know what I find that's kind of mind-blowing, tangentially on that, is that this whole company, CD Projekt Red, and in turn the other companies, it's not like they come to a group of people that are putting together a project. It's one dude.
One
and they're
dude.
like, was like, hey, what does this look like in your head?
Hey, Mike, what do you think?
Tell me what your idea was even from 1990s.
Yes.
Show me what's in your head. It was so intriguing, and that he made this tabletop that everybody else in the world was like, yo, this story that's in this guy's head is
crazy.
so fucking sick. And
Dude,
I love that it came from the brainchild. It is just one dude. I
it's
love
one
it so much.
guy. It's
Yeah.
and they'll just fly him out and be like, "Hey, man, you know, like, what do you think?" Like, he voices one of the DJs in the game.
That's
Like,
so
you know what I
awesome.
mean? Like, they're just like, hey, they like, and they love him. Like, most of the interviews you'll see are at the CD Projekt Red headquarters and wherever it is. It's somewhere across the world. I don't remember where, but they love the guy, and it's just how many times have we seen? You know what I mean? Like, they didn't even use the original voice actor for Mario in the Mario movie. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, so it's cool to see, right, that novelty still being held on to.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And this is actually a good pivot. I had something I wanted to bring up to you guys. I was scouring, like, I always like to just look at, like, just kind of like daily news, but like, so Amazon, they're making a Tomb Raider show.
Yeah. I'm
How
not
do you?
I'm not hopeful.
I got no responses. No one's excited about it.
Look,
What a sigh! What a
Ah.
sigh, Nathan.
look. Okay.
Like, you don't think it'll be good in the slightest.
Well, okay. I have to qualify what I'm about to say. I don't really care about Tomb Raider all that much. It's not like
There it is.
it's not a pivotal series for me. However, I did play through the reboot that they did in 2013, somewhere in there.
Rise
Yeah.
of the
It's
Tomb
good.
Raider.
Yeah.
Great game.
It's awesome.
Sick
It's a really
game.
good game.
Yep.
That said, like, I don't really care who Laura Croft is. Like, she's raiding a tomb and doing her thing. It's just badassery through and through. But also, like, that's cool. It wasn't my vibe. It's not like so like when I played Bloodborne for the first time, I was like, oh my god, cosmic horror, Victorian England fused together. Yes, I don't care what else happens in this game. Those two aesthetics speak to me already. So the shortcomings of the game, I am fucking blind to them. I do not care. 30 frames a second, couldn't give a shit less. But when it comes to Tomb Raider, I can acknowledge how awesome the series is. I love the character of Laura Croft, but I don't. It doesn't speak to me as much, like, as a vibe. Same thing with Indiana Jones. I've never really loved Indiana Jones all that much, even though the movies are awesome. You know, it's cool. That said, I don't know how well what they're going to do with the series is going to translate from game to show, because at least from a mass audience perspective, and I only say that because I watched Fallout. The first 8 episodes I watched season 1, I thought it was fucking awesome. And I am also a diehard Fallout fan, but with the caveat of, like, let's just chill and enjoy the series, right? I'm not one of those, like, only New Vegas was any good. No, that means you're not a fan of the series. You should stop liking it. Okay, Regal says season 2 is peak. Love it. Okay, good. I can't wait to watch it. I was actually just waiting for it to finish because I know I think they were releasing episode after episode, and I like to binge watch things if I'm going to knock them out.
Nathan,
But I
I'm
digress.
glad you brought up Fallout.
I love
because
Fallout so
I
much.
do have something else. I want to know what you will think of this. This is
Okay, let
another
me finish. Let me
prime-
finish real quick.
Yes, sir.
I'll wrap up the Tomb Raider thing. That if they can capture something fun to watch in the Tomb Raider universe, I don't care who plays it. I don't care what's going on in the story, as long as it's fun to watch. Like Fallout was fun to watch, and even Fallout had some really poignant moments. Some really I remember there's one scene. It's like a little montage at the very, I think it's the second to last or last episode, but they play the Ink Spots. What's the song title? My Echo, My Shadow, and Me. And it's like a really kind of a downer moment where, like, a lot of people are gone or dead, and it's so beautiful, and they really captured that Fallout vibe in that scene. And if they can capture that vibe, if Amazon Studios can do that with whatever Laura Croft's series brings to the table, I'm here. I'm here for it. I'll give it a shot. So
Yeah,
that's my opinion on that.
I vaguely remember watching like a Tomb Raider movie a long time
Oh
ago.
God, the
And
ones with
actually-
Angelina Jolie.
Yes, and now, albeit I was a younger child, so I was like, "Oh wow, pretty lady," but I thought the movie was good.
It's fine. It's serviceable. But I think in that day and age, video game movies were serviceable at best always. Like take the Resident Evil movie, for example. It's serviceable, but it's not like incredible.
Okay, this is the thing. I sent this to you guys, but I'm just gonna read you the title of this.
Okay.
Amazon has greenlit a Fallout reality show where contestants live in a vault for a huge cash prize. Amazon Prime Video Amazon Prime Video has greenlit a Fallout reality series.
Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Because I want to, in case anybody's listening to this and doesn't know what the implications are here. So Fallout's story is that the nuclear bombs could go off in any minute, and Vault-Tec builds 1,000 vaults, and they have people who are the best of the best in their industry or field or of whatever, and they are designated to go into a specific vault. Here's the thing: the vaults are experiments, and Vault-Tec unknowingly runs experiments on these populations. For example, there's one vault. Ironically, it's Vault 69. It's literally one woman and 999 men. And there's Vault 68, which is one man and 999 women. And then there's one where it's just one guy and a crate of puppets. And then there's one that is
some horrible things.
An experiment where they cloned a dude named Gary. You can actually find Gary's vault in Fallout 3. And you see these clones of this same guy, and they're psychotic. They all want to kill you, and they can only say the word Gary. That's the only thing that they know.
Whoa.
So like spiral it out from there. It's fucking insane. One of my favorites is there's a vault in which they put a bunch of recovering addicts, like drug addicts, and midway through the containment period, they revealed to specific people that there is a secret stash of drugs somewhere in the vault, and just they watch the chaos ensue. It's insanity. So when you're telling me that Amazon is putting together, can you survive in a vault for a large sum of cash? What experiment are they going to be running on these people?
This is what the article reads. Fallout Shelter is currently looking for contestants to appear in the 10-part reality series, which will see them compete in a series of games that test the 7 core attributes from the Fallout world: strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck.
Special.
The series will not only test dwellers' core attributes, but also their loyalty and alliances. A synopsis reads, "It's a game of power dynamics, popularity, and social strategy, which will ultimately result in a huge cash prize. But do you have what it takes to be the most special?" The reality show will follow the success of the live-action Fallout series, which debuted in 2024. What do you guys think of that? Would you guys tune in?
I mean, I'm gonna end up. I will. Yes, I will probably watch that.
I think I'll probably see some of this like against
Yeah.
my will. Like
Yes.
this is just gonna get clipped.
Yes.
I mean, if
You're
it's
gonna
like-
get no
like-
no rest from when this drops. Absolutely. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
But also, okay, a part of me hates this.
So okay, no, I'm Nathan. Wait, because I had a lead up with all of this.
Please go ahead for sure.
Does the direction that gaming is taking, where this is becoming mainstream, like I don't know what's more mainstream than Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
Does that water down the original series and the original format in which this story and world was supposed to be presented in?
Hot take, no. No, it doesn't. Here's why. Those things already existed, and you can go back and play them. and new stuff doesn't destroy old stuff. It's just stuff, and you can just engage with it or not engage with it. Boom. There, I said it. I think Fallout 3 is peak. I think New Vegas is also peak. I think Fallout 4 is also peak. They're awesome games for what they are. Take them at their place. I did that with Fallout Season 1. I just was like, let's just see what this has to offer. And you know what? It was great. I had a good time with it. So the more Fallout stuff we can get, that isn't total garbage. Okay. So there is a floor. Like you have to get past a specific bar. But
What
I
if it's trash?
think people's bars are too high. Specifically like the hardcore diehard Fallout fan that's out there. I get it. I get how special it is to you and how it changed your life at some point, because that game does that. Fallout 3 changed my outlook on video games entirely. I did not know games could be that when I played Fallout in 2008. It rocked my world. But I also understand that things change and evolve. Other people have ideas, and since it is a fictional story, take Mr. House. That's a point of contention for people right now. Mr. House in New Vegas is very shrewd, and
Yeah.
he's very agnostic as to like what goes on, as long as he manipulates everything so that he kind of stays in power. And there's a specific plays he's trying to make, right? But the way his character is portrayed in the show, which I haven't watched, so take this with a grain of salt, people are mad with how he's portrayed in the show, and he does and says some things that quote unquote don't fit the character. I don't really care. I can't care about that. Like, because if I'm going to watch the show and enjoy the Fallout universe, I'm going to take the interpretation of it and enjoy it for what it is and just have a good time with it, because that's my commitment to Fallout. Fallout's commitment to me is showing me the wasteland in as many different angles as possible. And even within Fallout 3, there's some dog water stories, okay? There's some stupid shit in Fallout 3.
Yeah.
But there's some awesome stuff in Fallout 3 too. So when I traveled to the town of Andale for the first time in Fallout 3, and I was like, oh man, everybody's really nice. And then I go in the basement and there's strange meat inside the fridge. And then I get confronted by the leader of the town who's like, hey, buddy, you didn't see anything in there that you objected
Whoa.
to, did you? And you have a split pathway at that point. You can either agree with him or not. And if you
What a
agree
thing
with
to
him,
ask
he's like,
somebody.
yeah. So it turns out they're all cannibals. And if you don't agree with them, they all try to kill you. So that's cool. I love that. But give me the vampire story. Take it or leave it. I don't really care. Whatever. I didn't love that story. It's fine. But at the end of the day, in the Fallout universe, there's little pockets in all of the properties of something that you can find to enjoy. So yeah, if they're going to do a Fallout reality series, first off, I hope everybody stays safe. And second off, yeah, let's go. That's the logical conclusion of mainstream Fallout, is it not?
Dude, it gave me Mr. Beast vibes.
Totally. The Beast games all over again.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll have proper food and bathrooms and actually a medical crew on staff.
I'd hope so. I mean, I know
Fuck
they have
Mr. Beast.
Amazon Prime is a fat budget.
Dude, Mr. Beast is a piece of shit. I just have
Dude,
to
I
throw
love,
that out there.
I love
I
like
hate
your
that
Mr.
guy.
Beast hate, dude.
Yeah,
He sucks
It's
so
just
much.
I'm
like-
here for it.
Like the first time I heard it, like it was just so like random. It was just funny.
Yeah, so there's something about it. I won't spend too much time on this, but I just have to qualify my hate for him. Whether or not that Dogpack guy's allegations were true, something about the way he is and the veneer of a human being he actually is on camera and on his videos and in what I imagine, he just looks like a husk of an actual. He's a bot. He's a cash farming bot.
He's a
And
bot.
I hate that shit. Like you got to be a real person and actually care about people. I personally don't think, from the vibes I get watching him, that he gives a shit about anybody but himself, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Mm,
I'll get off
there
my
it is.
soapbox there.
There,
Yep.
boom.
Jimmy Donaldson, loser. Loser with a ton of money. Well, actually, I saw an article the other day that says Mr. Beast says he has negative money in the bank, and I just had to chuckle. Like, really, you worked all that hard, and now you don't have anything to show for it? What the fuck's
What does
going
that
on,
even
dude?
mean?
I don't know. I don't know. When you get to like that tier of like
Does
money,
it even matter?
well, yeah, what is even going on?
Like,
Like, you
what does
still
that
get to
mean?
bring food home and go out to eat wherever you want, and you have a house. Like, shut up. Who cares? Bleh. Anyway, I hope I sufficiently answered your question, John. I'm very passionate about Fallout, even through its downs. I'll still take Vault Tech as it comes.
I mean, it's just crazy. Like, I think in this same article, like they literally talked about, according to Amazon, the season 1 of the show, of the Fallout show, surpassed 100 million views, and
Wow.
is the second most watched title in the history of the platform.
It's good. It's really good, in fact, and it like addresses some fucked up things in the Fallout universe. Like, right out of the gate. Okay, so Lucy, the main character, she's talking with her cousin in this vault, and she's like, I forget where I think she's prepping to like leave the vault or something of that nature. But basically, she's like, hey, cuz we can't be having sex anymore. And like, in passing, and you're just like, wait, what? What? You guys, what? And it's the in passing nature of that universe that really cracks me up sometimes, because that's just a thing they throw out there. And then you have homie that was in the Brotherhood of Steel, and he's just talking about like his junk, and he's like, you got to be careful, otherwise it'll get real hard, and that's bad. And like, he's been in this other sect of society that like shames him for his natural, being of just being a dude. And
Like, we're talking about penises right now.
yes, that is accurate. And it's wild to see them actually lean into how fucked up these societies actually would be. It's crazy.
Wait, no, like, he actually says, like, oh, it
Yeah.
gets like,
Yeah, like,
what?
he's a grown-ass man and he doesn't understand how his dick works, basically, because he's been living in the military, this Brotherhood of Steel military, around people 24/7 all the time for his life. And I guess over 200 years and through the apocalyptic wastelands, rumors and reality gets warped and shifted in these weird little societies that they have. And I think it's crazy. I think it's cool that they have that stuff laid out there, because the original games and the current games even do that. Like, take the fucked up town of Andale I just talked about. Those are cannibals. They just eat people, and that's their way of life. They just accept it, strange meat and all. It's crazy.
Dude, I don't remember, because I think this mission was in Fallout 3. I could be wrong. But there's like a mission where there's like this hotel or something, and these human beings there, they want to coincide with like these ghouls. Like, they
That
want
is a
to, like,
pivotal mission in Fallout 3.
because of kind of like the morality, like, of it.
Ten-
like, it kind of really
Tenpenny
plays on-
Tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it in Fallout 3 that mission is in?
Yes, absolutely. So the story, actually, that is like a 5-way ending mission. There's several things that go on with Tenpenny Tower, but ultimately it boils down to, do you allow the humans to kill the ghouls and be done with it? Or do you allow the ghouls to come and live with the humans? Or do you help the ghouls kill the humans and take over? Like, there's several different ways you can take it. And even at the end of the day, if you let the ghouls into the hotel, they eventually will just kill the humans and take over.
Yeah.
It's wild. And actually, in Tenpenny Tower, there's a specific moment that is also a really pivotal thing, that every Fallout player does the thing that you shouldn't do. So across the way, there is a town called Megaton. And Megaton is a town founded around an undetonated nuclear bomb in the middle of town. It's just sitting there.
Seems like a great spot for that.
Yeah. Primo real estate. Absolutely. So they build up this town, which is really crazy. And they have, sheriff, I think his name is Lewis or something like that. but there's a bunch of missions that go on inside Megaton. But if you go to Tenpenny Tower first and talk to this dude, details aside, you can get to a point where you haven't done any missions in Megaton and make it to Tenpenny Tower, and this guy, Mr. Burke, he's like, hey, by the way, we can get rid of Megaton and all of their ilk. Do you want to pull the trigger? And you have the opportunity to detonate the nuclear bomb in the middle of that town.
I would totally nuke it.
You absolutely can. And it's brutal because then the town is gone, including the people and including the missions.
It's just gone.
You watch, like, you're standing on a balcony, right? And Mr. Burke is sitting there in this plastic lawn chair, and he's just like, yeah, so how about we go ahead and get rid of them? I'll give you some money for it. And you're like, I like money. So you flip this switch on this little suitcase, and this fucking nuclear bomb goes off in the background, and you're like sitting there thinking, it is just a video game, but I just wiped out a civilization. There were people and families and stories in that town, and it's just gone now. It's leveled. And what's really, really sad is that when you do go back, you can actually run into one of the characters that gives you quests, and her name is Moira Brown, and she's really like chipper, like overly so in the original Megaton deal. But if you blow the town up, she is a ghoul after that, and you can still get some of the pivotal missions from her to do specific things. But she's a ghoul, and she's still like super chipper and like, oh, that was a nasty explosion there, wasn't it? It's crazy. Fallout is such a crazy game.
Yeah, there's some silly, like I still remember launching like some ghouls to space in New Vegas.
Yep. Jason Bright.
I love Jason Bright. That was so fun.
Yeah, that is a great mission. And I actually have such an affinity for Jason Bright, like as a character, because he's such that nice cult leader. You could tell the stuff he says, like, brothers, we have gathered here, and we're going to be lifting.
I drink that Kool-Aid.
Oh my God, I would drink it all day long.
Yeah. If he was the one talking about it, yeah, I'd take a little sip.
But actually getting to launch them into space is awesome, because you actually get to see them. The rockets do it. There's some music and like.
Did you see them go?
You can also, John, I don't know if you know this, but you can sabotage the rockets too.
I did know that.
Yeah, and that's really sad. I
chose not to. I was like, they're probably gonna die anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the best plan. Like it was really like halfway thrown together. Like it was just kind of like, yeah, we've been in this base for a long time, and there's just a rocket. We could probably use it and go to space. And okay, yeah, I'm the courier. I'll help you with that. And that's
why not?
Pretty much it.
Dude, New Vegas is peak though. I don't disagree with it when people say that New Vegas is awesome, because they're right. It is an excellent game.
Dude.
Specifically want to call out, I may have talked about this on another podcast, but I do want to talk about Old Money. There's a DLC, and you go into, basically the whole place is it's a powered down derelict hotel, and there's zombies in it. It essentially turns New Vegas into a survival horror game, and it's kind of terrifying. It's basically Resident Evil in the Fallout universe. It's so sick. Yep. Ooh, yeah. So wow, I talked a whole bunch about Fallout. That's what happens when you mention that around me, I guess.
Hey, it's like me with Cyberpunk.
Bro, I'm actually jealous a little bit about your Cyberpunk, because at the end of the day, me and my enjoyment of Fallout is a choice I had to make to actively ignore possible shortcomings that could be pointed out. Like, I really don't care what the shortcomings are. I just like the universe, I enjoy it. But your Cyberpunk, all of it is peak. All of it.
Yeah, no.
You get to enjoy the anime. You have these sick ass comic books.
Dude,
you have this one big ass fucking game. Your tabletop is peak. Everything about Cyberpunk is like next level.
Dude, and it's like, man, he made lore for it. It came from one guy, dude. Okay, it's just crazy. Like, that's what's fascinating to me, is like not just the tabletop, right? Take all of that aside, right? Throw it out the window. The fact that he went through and made legitimate lore, right, from the very beginning of the cyberware age, right, to where we are now in the story, all the way through, like, and he has these different eras of cyberpunk timeline, like, that he's made. Like, there's something there, dude. There's this area of time, like, before the game, called the Red Decades, where, like,
Ooh.
there was a massive war in the United States, and, like, Night City, it used to, like, that part of California literally just got nuked. And so there was just literally nothing but raining red for decades because of all of, like, the radiation and everything at one point. Like, and then one of the biggest things that sent the planet into this collapse was these Central American wars that happened because the United States decided to attack Venezuela for some reason. And then next thing you know, last week, that very thing happens. And so I don't know. It's just kind of interesting that this is happening, you know? And, like, but again, this all just came from his mind, him growing up in the height of the Cold War and, like, all this stuff. And, like,
Yeah.
the fact that you can take something like that, I mean, it just speaks, like, how you can take a Fallout and you can make a show that everybody loves. You can take a Cyberpunk, you can take a tabletop, right? You can make a show and you can make a game. You can make all of these different things from the same story. It just goes to show it's a story worth telling. It's a story worth hearing. And I think it's fortunate that I feel like we have a lot of examples of that just in the world that we live in today, in so many different mediums. Like, it's incredible what the mind can come up with and what the mind can receive.
Bro. John,
Wow.
that is
Sorry, my bad.
no, absolutely not your bad. That was heavy, and I'm here for it, man. Like, what's funny, you were saying all that just now, and all I could think was, John, are we about to get Neuralink brain dances? Is that what's about to go down?
Dude, I wish, bro. Dude, it's crazy, bro. There's like a side mission where, like, V randomly picks one up off the street and, like, puts it on, and, like, a horrible cutscene plays, by the way. And, like, he calls his doctor, and he's like, hey, I just, like, put on this, I just, like, watched this brain dance I found on the street. And he's like, what the hell are you doing, V? Don't do that. Don't just watch stuff that you find. But hey, man, we might be going there. Apparently the guy that got Neuralink is doing fine. So they say.
Well, there's got to be a patient zero, so it's not going to be me. But once they perfect it, I mean, sure.
Hey, the new Meta glasses supposedly have video, like, where you can just, like, watch stuff.
Augmented reality.
Oh,
like the
man,
AR.
I don't know. Reality is cracking at the seams right now for me. Am I turning into the old man that's just like, I don't know about this telephone nonsense?
Yeah,
Just
that's
go
right.
across the street and talk to
Man.
your neighbor.
And
You might be.
it's funny because, like, even so, there's been there's, like, these, I don't even know what you'd call them, but, like, there's these, like, VR rigs that you can get where it's almost like this tube is a bad way to describe it, but it's almost like this thing that you sit in, you're strapped to, like, this harness, like, what a baby bounces on,
Yeah.
like, imagine that, but where your feet would go, it's like a 360 treadmill, so it's like you can move, sprint, and everything on it, but you're, like, fixed in position.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you can buy these rigs that hook up to your VR, so it's like you're in the game. Like, you're walking, like, you're moving around, like, you can sprint because you have this treadmill thing underneath you, right? Like, obviously that has a massive expense with it to do that, but we know how it goes, right? Like, eventually that's going to become, we're going to get there at some point, 10, 15, 20 years from now. Like, gaming
Have we
is going to
talked
look
about
completely different.
Have we talked about Black Mirror?
We have.
There's an episode called Playtest that I keep thinking of just now.
Dude,
where
I
you're
think I know
talking
the
about this.
episode you're talking about.
Yeah.
He, like, does a VR video game and then dies in the end, but they
Yeah.
get out to reality. Spoilers for Black Mirror. Turns out it's like, well, the patient survived 0.05 seconds.
Yep.
Ah,
You
Bro.
guys seen Ready Player One?
yeah. overly 80s references aside, I really enjoyed that movie a lot. It was fun.
Mhm.
And I read
It's
the
like-
book as well.
I've read the book too, but like it's crazy that that could be a reality. Like, not to that level where it's like, I mean, I hope not. God, I mean, imagine you have to earn like in-game currency, and that's how you live in real
Ugh.
life. Is like what you earned in the game. It's like literally get good. Kids are hungry. Like I gotta do. I gotta do some.
I gotta do a raid. Oh, fuck that.
like that would be horrible if like we have like an RPG and that's how we survive. It's by like what we earn.
That is
but,
the,
like-
the scary conclusion of all this, is it not?
I mean, but dude, eventually, dude, we're gonna get to something you have to strap into, and it's like, oh, I'm gaming. I like, who knows the consequences of that.
Yeah. Imagine a world in which the virtual reality world is something you can get that into. Couple that with the constant dopamine hits that a TikTok provides.
It's gonna be a bad
man.
mix.
People are going to be like fiending to get inside their rig. You know what I mean?
Ooh, man, it's crazy we're on this like subject, but like I saw this video earlier on Twitter. This guy from like when TVs back in the day. This is kind of off topic, but I think it's really interesting, like that you brought that up. But back in the day, you have to get up to change the channel on the TV. This guy who saw it, this is when the remote was invented, where you could like change the channel from like just the remote without even getting up. And he's talking about how he had to get rid of his TV because it was like he couldn't just enjoy the current channel he was watching because it was so easy to switch channels. He couldn't help but wonder, right, if there was something better on the second channel. So he was like in this mode where he would constantly switch channels because he had this like dopamine FOMO of like missing out. And he's kind of talking about he had to get rid of it because he realized that he was craving this dopamine of what was going to be better, but that better was never real. It was just another channel. And so he got rid of his TV because he realized that his mind, with something so easy to access like that, is always going to be in a search for more of that better, even though that might not be real. So like couple that with kind of what we're talking about with now you're in like a 360 treadmill VR like setup, could be in for a bad mix.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
Wally.
Oh man. Are we going to wind up with a garbage planet that we didn't take care of and everybody's dead and the robots are the only thing there?
Yeah.
And humans are in space now floating around on chairs? Is that
We're
what's
just
going to...
we're just really fat and you have
Dude.
iPads.
Okay. Facts. Wall-E is one of Pixar's absolute best films.
They
top
cooked.
3.
Yep.
They cooked.
They cooked so hard.
Like I
holds up.
don't know how they pitched that to make that a kids movie, because like it
Right?
is deep. If you really think about it, like deep.
Yeah, it's something else. Like when they have that moment where he like sees the world as it is and he goes, "We have to go back." Like the resolve in his voice is like, "Oh,
Like
Oh, I
indomitable
see.
human spirit, bro.
yeah, it was dormant. It lay
Yes.
latent for 700 years." And they were like, "Oh, we messed up big time." But hopefully that our indomitable human spirits will avoid that entirely. There's been plenty of warnings, right?
Hey,
We've
no.
seen all of this.
Not if the corpos have their way.
Yeah. They just want to keep you addicted.
Mm.
Corpos, man.
We always like
They're
circle
out-
back to them.
Yeah, we always come back to corpos.
I
Well, I
mean,
think we're all of the same mind. We enjoy our
Yeah.
entertainment, but at the same time, we know it's good to go touch grass every once in a while,
You
Which
gotta.
I urge everybody listening to go touch
Please.
grass, go hang out and do racquetball, go bounce a tennis ball on the ground, go play with a dog, go swing on a swing set, do something outdoors because it's good for your soul and
Go
it's
hug
good
your
for
mom.
your
That's why I
well-being.
keep a patch of grass next to me on my desk so I can touch grass.
That way you
real
don't have to
quick.
go anywhere. You
That's-
can just
That's right.
you could keep playing games and touch grass. How
That's right.
convenient.
Mm-hmm. You
Mm.
got it. Little patch of grass underneath my desk.
Smart. Oh, well, gentlemen, I think we're actually pushing up against our, what is it? Geez, we're breaking 1 hour 45 again. So I think we're going to go ahead and close out the show here. But man, some of the conversation that we've had throughout this episode was absolute cinema. And I want to say thank you so much for you guys being here. And shout outs to chat for being here. Regal, Hollow Attorney, David, I know you're lurking out there. I see you. I appreciate you guys being here. And something that we like to remind you on the Umbrella Fight podcast is that you're awesome, you're loved, and what you do matters. I don't want you guys to ever forget that. Call your mom, call your dad, call your brother, call your sister, call your family, call your friends, and tell them that you love them, because life is just too damn short. So we're going to throw up some hearts. Everybody give hearts. Yep, we love you. We're always happy to be here on the podcast, and we're happy that you're here. So we're going to send you off with some sick-ass music.